Do you know that you're actually the cause of 90% of your problems, if not 100% of your problems? This is actually not a message of shame or blame, but rather a message of empowerment and liberation. Your thoughts create your reality. The way you think about yourself, the way you think about other people, the way you think about the world, it shapes you. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, you're going to attract negative experiences and negative things into your life. The negative thoughts that you're constantly thinking, creating different scenarios in your mind. Let's say you want to start up a business and you haven't even started yet. You're already creating scenarios in your head where, oh, you could fail, where it's not possible. You're already, making obstacles in your head when you've not even gotten into that thing that you want to do yet. And most people do not realize that they actually self-sabotage themselves. You're constantly self-sabotaging your ideas, you're constantly putting yourself down in your head, in your mind, because of your thoughts. Because whether you like it or not, okay, the kind of thoughts you have is going to shape in your experience, is going to shape in the outcome of your reality one way or another. If you are constantly having positive thoughts, you're going to attract positive experiences. Okay, it's not magic. This is just how the world works. But if you're constantly feeling like a failure, you're constantly feeling like you're not worthy, you're constantly, feeding yourself, nurturing, negative thoughts, definitely going to attract those negative things that you think. You have to understand that your emotions are a choice. Okay, your emotions are a choice that you have to make. So the kind of choices you make, the kind of thoughts you have is going to shape in your emotions, and in the long run shaping your experiences in life. You cannot control what happens to you as a person, because life is full of uncertainty. You cannot predict what will happen the next minute and all. But one thing that is certain and one thing that is sure, one thing that you can control is the kind of emotions that you have. You can definitely control that aspect, but you cannot control things that will happen to you, but you can control your emotions. This I keep saying in my videos, that pay attention to the things that you can control and let go of those things that you cannot control. How you choose to respond to a situation, okay, how you choose to react and respond to a situation is totally in your hands. You always have a choice to choose the kind of emotions that shows up when certain situation presents itself before you. You can choose to respond with anger or fear or sadness, or you can also choose to respond with happiness, peace, love, compassion. The choice is always yours. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, but the choice is always yours. It's always, I want you to always remember that the choice is always yours. I know it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong. It's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and and say all these things as if it's easy. It's definitely not easy. Sometimes you get caught up in situations, and at that moment you're not even thinking straight, and you just let yourself lose and do certain things that you end up regret. By taking daily and conscious effort into something that you really want to do, trust me, in the long run you're actually going to have a hold of your emotions. Okay, if you start putting it into consideration now, start making effort into trying to fix your emotions, trying to be in control. Human being that is not in control of their emotions is just like a mad dog without a chain. Let me put it like that. A mad dog without a chain will just go around barking and biting everybody and causing a nuisance in the society. Like I said in my other videos, you have to introspect. Okay, you have to look inward. Okay, let's say something happened, you got into a fight with somebody, and instead of trying to analyze that thing that happened, trying to know why you reacted like this, trying to know why that person reacted like that and try and fix it, which role did you play in that situation? You are not a saint, so you're bound to make mistakes. The moment you realize that your emotions are causing more harm than good to you, you need to put in effort into trying to put your emotions in check. Because if you're not in control of your emotions, like, to cause so much problems in your life by yourself, and at the end of the day you end up blaming other people, when the fact is you're the one that is even causing the problem for yourself, because you could not control your emotions and keep yourself in check. Another thing that you have to know is your actions have consequences. Okay, like every action you take has consequences. Every decision or choice you make in life has an impact on your life, is either positive or negative. mindful about the decisions that you make about your life, because most times you're the one making decision that is even hurting you. You're the one making decision that is causing your business to fail. You're the one making decision that is causing your life to be a mess. You're the one making decisions that is pulling you backward. You're the one making decisions that is making your marriage fail. You're the one making decision that is making your friendship with other people fail. You're the one making a decision that is making you think that you're a failure. You are making all those decisions without even knowing that you are the one doing it, because you do not realize that your actions have consequences, and the kind of decision and choices you make is actually going to affect you in the long run. The kind of decision and choices you make is not only going to affect you, but it's going to affect you and also the people around you. You are not happy with the consequences of your action. The good thing is you can always own up to it, take responsibility, and try to do something to fix that, instead of blaming yourself, instead of nagging, blaming other people for something that has happened to you. You should be able to take responsibility. We can be accountable for your actions. You can stop blaming other people. This is something that I used to do a lot previously. Like, I would never ever say, oh, I'm wrong. I'll never ever say, oh, it's my fault. I would always look at the other side of the coin, always try to blame somebody else for something tragic that have happened to me. But the moment I say acknowledging my fault, and owning up to my mistake, taking responsibility, it doesn't make me weak. It doesn't make me, seem like I don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't make me look like a fool. It doesn't make me look stupid. Okay? It just makes me realize that there are some aspects of my life that needs to be worked on. There's some aspects of my life, there's some things that I need to take control in order to make my life better. So instead of constantly pointing your fingers at other people and saying, oh, you are the cause of this, you are the cause of that, you are the cause of that, sometimes it's actually your fault. Okay, learn how to take responsibility for the consequences of your action and the choices that you've made in life. You come to this world with anybody else. I mean, you came alone. So why exactly are you blaming other people? It's so convenient, to point fingers at somebody and saying, oh, it's your fault that this happened, oh, it's your fault that that happened. The truth is, you're the one that have the power to change your life. Okay, you are the one that have the power to change your life, and it's totally in your own hand. You should always remember that you cannot control other people. You can never control other people, but you can always control yourself. Okay, the one person you can control 100%, 1000%, 2000% is yourself. Okay, you see the idea of trying to control somebody, trying to know what they're thinking, like, it's just not possible. You're only doing more harm than good to yourself in the long run, and this is why you are the cause of 99% or even 100% of your problem, like I said earlier, and you do not even realize it. Sit down, okay, and think about it. Do you know how powerful you are? Do you know how powerful you are to your own self? Do you know the control that you have? The moment you realize the kind of power that you have over yourself, the kind of power that you have over your emotions, the kind of power that you have, your life is going to change completely. Because this idea of constantly, thinking, oh, somebody has to come and save me, oh, somebody has to do this, somebody has to do this, like, you're in control. Either choose to continue down the path of negativity and blame, or you can choose to take responsibility of your life and make a change, create a change. If there's something that you want to do so bad, this is the right time to do it. Okay, why exactly are you waiting for somebody's approval, somebody's validation? Why exactly are you waiting for that? The choice is always yours. Okay, make any time, any day. One thing that I want you to remember and never ever forget: you are responsible for your life to make a change. So stop blaming other people and stop pointing fingers. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time on the next ritual, on the next video. Bye. Love you.